episode of Paper Mario. We'll be continuing on with our game here. And last time, we basically did everything in here, so we can just get on our way. Well, I would be wearing it, except the tutorial made me take it off. I think this is actually an enemy, isn't it? Yeah. I remember that. That was really cool. Oh, there's lots of dudes here. Now, in the first part, we did say that we were curious about, like, the difficulty of the early bits of the game and how that worked out. But honestly, before you get the move where you can do, like, the super jump. Oops. Like the timing move. It's not really worth it to do very much. This tattle move. It's a spiked Goomba. It's Goombas with spikes. As a kid, the tattle mechanic and the concept of kind of collecting a monster bestiary was really interesting. It kind of reminded me of like a Pokédex or something like that, where I had to collect all of this information in a log. Kind of like an extra small level of collectible within the game. Oh, we'll try a power jump, sure. It's gonna do 3 damage. I don't think we need to do that, but as well. Gonna get our FP back there. And in here, we got a close call badge. When Mario's in danger, enemies can fail to attack. Sounds pretty good. Especially because we have extra BP. And like the Goomba, that is a real mushroom. Let me just run away from those guys. So, this should be the red and blue Goomba. I'm a suspicious guy. I would assume it's expected that the player would not have leveled up at this point in the game. Maybe if you killed every single enemy, you would have leveled up. Maybe, but I'm not sure. Yeah, maybe. Just gonna hit the Goom with the jump attack. And we're gonna do a description on them. I think this is the only time you fight these guys. Alright, the blue one's the weaker one. Use a power jump on it now. Because we'll use tackle on the red guy. And then next turn we'll be able to attack with both our guys and kill the blue one. A little more HP than an ordinary Goomba? I mean, it's like almost 4 times. You can kind of tell Goombario is a little bit insecure against these larger, stronger Goombas. Actually, I don't remember if in Paper Mario 1 your partner can actually be attacked or take damage. Well, I didn't really mean to. I mean, you guys are the one that came over here asking for trouble. I'm not sure if your partner can be attacked. I believe in the 1,000-Year Door they could. Maybe if we switch order? I don't know. We'll have to keep an eye on that. Regardless. Busted the Goomba Bros. Thank you. Thumbs up. And we just head back here. There's a health thing right now. Yeah. Might as well snag that since we are very close by. Save here. I'll talk about it probably more in a future level, but the save system of having the blocks in specific locations and how that influences the gameplay. I thought about that a lot when I was a kid playing this game, and it was one of the first games where that actually was a conscious thought about how the game chose to have its saving method work. I think it's really interesting, but I'll talk about that probably more in the sand level. As a kid, I thought this Goomba guy with his kind of derpy eyes was like supposed to kind of be an idiot. I thought it was a good way to have a first, boss that you actually are able to defeat that is, obviously by distinction a boss character, but he is kind of a little bit of a joke. And for the first boss, to help you get comfortable with the idea of a longer-term battle where an enemy will have more HP, I think just the idea to have him be a little bit more goofy is a good choice. Sure, they must be pretty weak. Now, this battle also has a background attackable object, and I did notice this like the first time or as far as I remember when I was a kid, I knew of this, and I don't really remember it coming up very much more in the rest of the game, which is strange because I thought it was really way to have the stage be a little bit more interactable, but I don't think it actually comes up very much, so that's one thing I wanted to pay attention to as well while I play through the game. He's quite large. He's the boss. I'm much stronger though. sure. Goombario is a little bit on the petite side, but he's got heart, and that's what matters. I guess we'll be able to finish this up on the next turn. And even though we haven't leveled up or anything, I think the Goomba fight, or like the red and blue Goomba fight so far, has been the most difficult fight. That fight got us down pretty low in HP, and we could have made some mistakes and gotten even lower. Like if we attacked the red guy first, maybe we would have taken one extra hit. We wouldn't have died, but it would have put us lower. And in this fight, if we didn't know about the like that tree we could hit, maybe that would have made this a much more difficult battle. But I feel like that tree is really easy to notice. Again, I did notice it when I was a kid, so... He's hiding in there. It's actually pretty funny. Knock, knock. You might be right. I said last time I was, I always wondered what like the voice acting would be for these characters. And I also said that I really appreciated the expressive nature of the text. And I think in some ways that expressive text helps you, like this, it helps you kind of imagine what the character sounds like. And even though there isn't any voice acting, you still get a lot of personality from the speech of a character in a way that I think is pretty unique to a video game, or maybe even like a graphic novel could have, text kind of manipulated in that way to give a character personality. But it's, again, to me, it still stands out. I think it's really well done. Sweet. Cash. Okay, Mick's probably not happy about that. We'll save and continue. And I think we're going into our first Peach segment. So maybe we'll wrap this up when we gain control of Peach. Another fairly new, well, again, like Super Mario RPG, of course, did exist, but like having Bowser be a more humanized character, and especially in Mario, or Paper Mario, a little bit more of a goofy character, really kind of took away from his, completely villainous perception. And he kind of became more of, I guess you could say, like a mascot of, you know, just being the antagonist, like a mascot antagonist, not so much like a character that is really evil or you hate them because they do bad things or, you know, are actually a terrible person or whatever, but they just are not aligned with the main character and they have their own goals. And you can see that they kind of have their own agenda and their own personal, you know, desires and motivations, that they have successes and failures in. And they're a little bit more relatable in that way. And I thought Paper Mario was really successful in making Bowser a more relatable character in a way that I didn't really expect at all. So that's quite good. The Koopa Bros are obviously like the Ninja Turtles, except bad guys and not really, you know, not as really developed as an individual Ninja Turtle, but they kind of represent that, and that was definitely cool when I was a kid. You know, like the Koopa Bros with their different colors and stuff. It's kind of like Power Rangers or Ninja Turtles and stuff. And as a first, I guess like a first real enemy boss, the fact that it was like multiple of them, but they were also like elite for what kind of enemy they were. It was really cool. It was probably one of my favorite boss characters in the game. Oh, awesome hammer throw. Good stuff. You can hit flying things with a hammer. Actually, I can't remember if you can hit things with a hammer unless they're in the front. I think you can hit them if they're in the back too, though. Pretty nice. Princess is kidnapped, that is true. Well, we'll get to that. Got some other stuff to do first. Doom and danger. Spread the word. Outrage. Just kind of looking around for a safe block, and then we will probably explore Toad Town next time. You can see lots of characters and lots of things. I think there's a safe block in the south. Got some toads we can talk to. It's quite lively, especially for the time of an N64 game. I really enjoyed how many... Oh, what's going on here? That's unfortunate, because I would like to go down there. These are those thug Koopas. Oh, there it is. But the amount of toads, and even though they don't really serve any purpose other than just to talk to them for some flavor text, the fact that they kind of wander around the screen and add a little bit of life to the environment, I feel really elevates how memorable these places are. If these characters were just kind of standing static, and even if they had animation, like this guy here, you know, if all of the toads were doing something similar to that, I feel like it would be a lot less lively. And Toad Town is definitely an area that, again, I hold very fondly in my heart. So maybe it's the nostalgia, but again, seeing it again with fresh eyes so far, it's very well made. So hope you enjoyed it. Next time we're going to be getting into it, we'll explore some Toad Town, and then I guess we'll go up to Star Road and get some story progression there. Thank you.